What's going on, everybody? This is Good Cover, Bad Cover, and guess what? We're doing Rush, Working Man, because I was like, you know what? I'm done with all this. I mean, maybe some is still ongoing, but I'm done with all this, right? For the most part. Maybe let's do a Good Cover, Bad Cover. Let's throw this in there, see how it is. So we're doing Working Man because this is one of my favorite songs of theirs, and I found a cover by the band Fu Manchu. You guys know this band? I don't know a ton on this band, except that they're like stoner rock, desert rock kind of style. And that's how I heard of them, because when I lived in the desert, I checked them out and lots of the other music that's, I was into a lot of that music. So I have heard them, but it's not a band that it's not like one of the regular ones I was listening to. Like I was more listening to, obviously Queens of the Stone Age, but I was also listening to Brent Bjork's solo stuff. I was into Yawning Man. I got a couple of Yawning Man records. Actually, one of their records they put out, they literally recorded like down the road from my house. And I was just like, oh man, I wish I knew that. I mean, they wouldn't have put that out or whatever. It wasn't like a hey, everybody come out to check this out kind of thing. But it was like literally, it's the Live at Giant Rock. I lived like super close to Giant. My first house was like really close to Giant Rock out there. And yeah, I really like them. They're really cool. But Fu Manchu covered Working Man in 2020 for Neil Peart. So I think that's really cool. I was like, you know what? I'll do this. That sounds cool. And also when I first heard Working Man, it reminds me of that style. That's one of the reasons why I like it, because it reminds me of that stoner rock, desert rock kind of style. It's like just hits perfectly on that. So to see a band that does that kind of music like Fu Manchu to do that, I'm like, that makes sense. Just makes sense to me. So we're gonna listen to the original because I can't get enough, obviously. And then we're gonna check out Fu Manchu's version and see if it's a good cover, bad cover. So all right, let's hear it. Rush, Working Man. Let's do it. Bam. I mean, just Alex's tone alone just sounds like desert rock to me. It just does. There's just something about this recording. also very much like Black Sabbath to me, which to me, the desert stuff, all that stuff pulls from stoner rock, Black Sabbath. Rock and roll ending. Yeah, great. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I mean, it reminds me of like Black Sabbath, but also that whole stoner rock thing of Black Sabbath is similar to the desert rock scene. It's all like, to me, it all overlaps. It sounds very similar. And when I first heard this song, I thought all of that. I'm like, this is literally all of that music. Like, they could easily do all that. So when I saw this and I saw that one of those bands covered it, I was like, yeah, I should do that. I should definitely check that out. So we're going to do it. Fu Manchu, Working Man. And it says, in tribute to the Professor Neil Peart, we are releasing our version of Rush's Working Man that we recorded January 2020. All proceeds will benefit brain tumor research at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, which is in LA. Members of our band and our manager were in the audience on August 1st, 2015, when this was the final song played by Neil, Geddy, and Alex. We are forever grateful for all the music and memories. Thanks to Carl Saff for donating his mastering services, and to WeirdBeard72 for donating his art services. Thanks to Jim Monroe for the studio time, engineering, and mixing hookup. Thanks to Meg and everyone in the Rush family. Thanks to John Rasso for going the extra mile to help us get this out. This is a digital release only for now. Cool. Okay, Fu Manchu, American stoner rock band, formed in Orange County in 1985. Band underwent multiple lineup changes throughout the 80s and 90s, but has remained consistent since 2001. The band currently consists of bunch of people, right? Has long been associated with the Palm Desert scene alongside bands such as Queens of the Stone Age, Caius, and Mondo Generator. Monster Riff has described the band as one of the most loved and revered, that's what it looks like. Isn't it revered? It's not how it's spelled though. Revered bands in the stoner rock world. So yeah, they're known, but they're like kind of underground. They're not like super known. To me, they're not super known. Fu Manchu went on to record several successful albums and reinforced their reputation as a powerful live act. The band had gained this reputation over the years due to their performance when touring with notable acts such as Caius, Monster Magnet, Marilyn Manson, Clutch, Corrosion of Conformity, White Zombie, Seven Dust, and P.O.D., among others. 2001, the band released an album, California Crossing. Brant Bjork left the band soon after to pursue a solo career and was replaced by former Sunshine and Smile drummer Scott Reeder, often confused with bassist Scott Reeder, right? Not the same. Yeah, they've got a bunch of records. So we're going to check this out, their version of Working Man. We're going to see what they did with it. Is a good cover, bad cover. Let's check it out. Let's do it. Bam. Tone's not that much different. You know, it's still just fuzzed out, right? vocals are down an octave because Geddy.
Got no time for living, yes. I'm working all the time. Seems to me I can live my life not better than
It's thicker because desert stoner rock.
That's why they call me. They call me the working man. They call me the working man. I guess that's what I am. I get home at 5 o'clock. I take out an ice cold beer. Always seem to be wondering why there's nothing going down here.
Very just spoken vocal delivery.
Not better than I think I am. 'Cause that's why they call me. They call me the working man. They call me the working man. I guess that's what I am.
So much fuzz. Okay. It's interesting how they took this part. Right? Because this is Rush played this part. They just did it different. That's why they call me. They call me the working man. They call me the working man. I guess that's what I There it is. Wow. Cool. Yeah, all right. I'll say good cover. I don't the thing that I wish was different is probably the thing that makes it them is actually the vocal delivery, you know, is that it was just very like, you know, Geddy's vocals are just Geddy's vocals at that time period, which to me is like great Geddy's vocals. So, this was a little bit more just kind of sounds just like it's in his like speaking range, and he's just kind of putting it out there and just making it work, right? Working with it. But I don't know enough of Fu Manchu to know that this is specifically their style. It probably is. I mean, like vocally. Musically, I think it is. But again, when I first heard Rush Working Man, I immediately went to this style. I immediately thought Black Sabbath, stoner rock, desert rock, which to me are pretty similar. Pretty much, to me, they go hand in hand. Yeah, so it totally works. Musically, it works to me. Totally works. And they did their thing on it. It was more fuzzed out. It was a little bit thicker tone and sound-wise. It sounds like maybe they have more than one guitar. That could be part of it. Yeah, they got 2 guitars. So there's that, but... Oh, look at this. Alex Lifeson played on this. Whoa. I just randomly picked this. Okay, so Clone of the Universe, 12th album from Fu Manchu, released in 2018. Alex Lifeson played on the closing track. It's an 18-minute song, mostly instrumental song. Jeez. Wow, that's crazy. I just randomly picked it. They recorded it in Simi Valley. Wow. Look at that. Random. So they're obviously Rush fans. I mean, obviously Rush fans. Cool. So, yeah, to me it just works. It fits. I thought it was good. I thought they did a good job. They did their thing. I liked how they changed that riff and kind of made it like more of a desert rock, stoner rock kind of thing, as opposed to, it sounds like Rush just kind of like jammed it out, where these guys really like took it and made it like a new part, and then made it that part. They highlighted it a bit more, I think. So I thought that was cool. Yeah, I dig it. Good cover. What do you guys think? You guys are gonna be like, only you guys are gonna be like, bad covers of Rush or nothing. Anyways, I'm just joking around. It was cool. I dig it. I mean, this Rush recording, there's something about the recording that's just like, because you can tell that it's not like fantastic recording wise, like quality or anything like that, but it's not bad either. It's what it was, but there's just something about it that they just like hit magic on this specific song on this record. To me, I'm not into the rest of the record, but this song is like worth the whole record, which I remember not liking at all. And then I get to this song, which is the last song on the album, and I'm like exhausted, tired listening to this album. I remember, right? Exhausted, tired listening to this record, and then I get to this, and I'm like, oh shit, this is amazing. That was worth the whole thing. Wild, right? Cool. Anyways, let me know what you think. Good cover, bad cover. I'll talk to you guys later.